Today's show is brought to you by Leaf Filter Gutter Protection. Get a free estimate and $300 off to end the continuous chore of gutter cleaning at leaffilternow.com/blow. And Hotels.com. Shop with Hotels.com now to take advantage of their great hotel deals, as well as save $30 off select hotel stays of $250 or more when you go to use Hotels.com/blow. Enter code LISTEN30. Some terms apply. Hey buddies, it's Blowjam presents PODSMASH. I am your host, Delia Blowjam, and with me, as always and forever and through the void, is my co-host Ryan Blowjam.
Hey guys.
We're sorry that we missed last week, but it was for a good reason. We had our Blow Jamboree Summit. It was a Binghamton Band Summit with our favorite musicians who we played shows with, and we loved them. We had Shout at the Robots, we had Floodlands, we had delegates, which is great because we got mad interviews. So Shout at the Robots, Floodlands, Yard Party, and Tom Jolu. And it was really nice to play with people outside of a show setting, because you know how it goes, Ryan. Like, you're setting up, you're playing.
It was a lot of fun to jam, and we had food. It was a good time, like a little party.
Yeah, it was a party.
We got a bunch of interviews that'll be coming up on the Blow Jam feed.
Yes.
So that'll be good.
Yeah.
Down the pipe.
Yep. Actually, Tom Jolu, he was the first one up. He did great. That was an awesome episode.
He's up next.
Yeah, oh yeah. And so, guys, let's get right into it. Since we missed a week, we got a lot to talk about. As always, our top segment is called Feed Me. We talk about our favorite episodes in our podcast feeds. So, Ryan, you go first. What up? What's good?
All right, so my number one pick is this week is Radiolab. It's a science podcast with host Jad Abumrad and Robert Krowich. This episode was called The Right to Be Forgotten. It's about like online articles and like electronic footprints of like past mistakes. Like say you fucked up and like got arrested. It's gonna be online forever, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're trying to get a job or something. Like, the employer Googles you and your DWI comes up. It's like,
you're fucked.
Should it be there forever? And like, so there's like this group in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a group of journalists that are trying an experiment where they can listen to people's pleas. People are writing in it for pleas to have their stuff deleted, and they like do it by case basis and weigh the pros and the cons. Like, see if it should be deleted, because like, say it's like a sex offender, maybe you keep them on there,
right?
Or, like, stuff like that. It's like, or it's something stupid you did when you're 21, and every time you Google your name, it comes up. That's kind of shitty.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was interesting. Listen to it. It's Radiolab. The Right to Be Forgotten.
I saw that in my feed, and I just never got a chance to it, but it sounds super interesting.
Yeah, because for a while you Googled my name, and my DUI came up, and you'd see my mugshots. That's not fucking cool. No,
it's not cool.
It went away.
You've gotten way past that. It was like, a hiccup thing, you know. Not to take DUIs lightly, because seriously, people can die. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, it was a dumb move, and I feel really bad. I did a victim impact panel, and I cried.
Yeah,
this guy's family died from like a drunk driver. Oof. I'll never do it again.
Anybody with a conscience can't like go in there and not be impacted. So.
Except for the one guy that fell asleep.
That's fucked up to fall asleep when somebody's talking about how a drunk driver killed their whole family. Wow, this took a turn for the worst.
Well, whatever. Keep going.
Okay, so my top is Profiles in Eccentricity. It was sort of like a mixed bag episode, and I just got to play you something. Ryan, you're going to love this. I made sure not to tell Ryan anything about this, which is they talked about a girl who fucks her dogs. Like, straight up fucks her dog. She said that 9 out of 10 women fucks their dog. but nobody's brave enough to talk about it, but she is, and she has mad porn with her dog fucking her.
She thinks that? Oh, wow.
That's what she says. But, you know...
Would she put, like, peanut butter on her pussy?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to see that. But it makes me think of my relationship with Tito, and that does not go on. Well, probably because he's gay. But that was just the first part.
It should be like a mother-daughter or mother-son, like, relationship between a dog.
Right. That should be it, because that's a caregiver. It's not like a boyfriend.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yo, and you think that's fucked up. This is the best thing I've ever heard, which is Scruff McGruff, as we all know is the dare dog, the just say no to drugs dog.
Oh, Scruff McGruff.
He had a rap album.
Scruffy McGruff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You know Johnny, my good friend Johnny, he was actually like McGruff when he went around with his dad was a dare officer, so he actually dressed up like McGruff. He was actually dressed up like that, the crime dog.
He wore the costume.
Yeah. But one Halloween he went as McGruff and we like got all wasted and like.
That's perfect.
It was kind of funny. He's dressed as McGruff.
That's very fitting. So without further ado, let's listen to it. And I think that Profiles in Eccentricity might be the podcast with clips that I play the most. I ain't going to do anything else. This is an amazing episode. I just really want to highlight this. I love you guys if you're listening. Profiles. Let's go.
There's an alcohol song, and this one is the Cocaine and Crack song by McGruff, the crime dog.
Cocaine and crack?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Using crack and cocaine to get high. That's what you say you love.
That's what you say you love?
Really insane. You could die. What are you thinking of? Because nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind.
It's so good.
I'll leave it at that.
Wow.
Isn't that great? So you have to listen to this episode.
Are we
It's
gonna get
off
flagged
the
on
chain.
YouTube?
No. I mean, we're drawing attention to Profiles. They're cool dudes. And
Is McGruff copyrighted?
maybe he is. And maybe Profiles in Eccentricity just has a good lawyer. But we're going to lawyer up, and we'll tell you more about that in the news section after the break. Ooh, foreshadowing. What's yours? Your next one on the docket.
All right. And number 2 is Endless Thread with host Ben Brock Johnson and Amory Syverston. They take Reddit stories and dive deep. This week's episode is called Geetus. What is Geetus? Thousands of internet sleuths and Redditors have been trying to answer this question for more than 2 years. Geetus is a strange furry character that is on stickers, pins, and like posters. No one knows where it came from or who created it. They really go down the rabbit hole on this episode. It's like pretty crazy. So you should Google Geetus like right now.
How is it spelled again?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll Google it for you. Just see what he looks like. And everybody at home, just take the time right now to Google Geetus.
Yes. You can simultaneously listen to this podcast while Googling.
Yeah. See, that's Geetus.
Oh my God.
So,
that is quite the character.
Part of these characters that this guy made, they're from the land of Ta. Actually, I don't want to spoil the episode. You should listen to the episode, but like...
They look silly, like the poor man's Jim Henson.
But people on Reddit went crazy with Geetus. They're like, oh, it's like they think it's like the Mandela effect.
Oh.
Like lots of people thought Nelson Mandela died, and like I was talking about last week where CERN smashed the particles together in 2008, and then we went into an alternate dimension, and people forgot who Geetus was. Like it's supposed to be like another thing from a different, but it's actually just some shit that like this guy made. But,
wow.
But anyway. You should check out Geetus. Why? What's wrong?
No, I mean, like, this is just, like, baffling.
I think it's part of the Mandela effect. It's like, it looks so familiar. But I think it looks kind of like Elf, you know, or like a Snarf. It just kind of looks like everything from the 80s.
It really does. It's an amalgamation of every, like, 80s beast that there ever was.
Geetus.
Gitas.
But-
Can we name our firstborn Gitas?
Gita's Blackman? Hell yeah.
Remember that one episode where we had 11 children? None of them were named Gitas. We definitely had Aloysius.
So everyone's like, looking for what the fuck Gitas is. I think that's great.
Now I am.
But I don't think it's from a parallel dimension. I think it's just it's probably just a guy that made it. But you have to listen to the episode. You'll find out.
I will. Wait, what was it again? Endless Thread?
Endless Thread, yeah.
Excellent.
Which is weird because I hate Reddit, but this... I don't know. I love this podcast. Good thing they go through all the Reddit shit because I can't. It's like fucked up. All right, what do you got?
Okay. My next one is actually 2 parts. It's Chapo Trap House. And they unlocked a couple episodes from their Patreon, which I fucking love so much. They were playing tabletop games. It was a tabletop game theory, part 5. And then, so it's part 5 and 6. And it takes place in the 20s. And these guys are just like off the chain smart hilarity. But this one is like you take their brains and you put it into the 1920s. They have like this, beautiful flapper woman who's a singer. Her name is Slimes. That they talk about. Slapper. This slapper woman.
Slapper flapper.
Slapper flapper.
Flimes.
I'm wearing a wife beater right now, by the way.
Oh, you're gonna beat yourself?
You got a slapper.
You're gonna beat yourself?
I can't get into it. It's honestly like very long episodes, and I ate every minute up. It was so good. So that's it. Just very good. Listen to Chapo Trap House, the Unlocked tabletop games episodes.
I actually skipped that one because I'm like, I don't want to listen to people playing games. But
You fucked up.
I guess I fucked up.
Yeah, you missed out.
All right, so my number 3 is This Past Weekend. It's a comedy podcast with host Theo Von. This week, his guest was Amanda Knox. Amanda Knox is an American woman who spent 4 years in an Italian prison for the murder of her roommate, Meredith Kircher.
Really? Who is she? I'm just kidding.
Meredith Kircher. Oh, okay.
No, I'm sorry.
She was acquitted, and they found the real killer. He was a known burglar by the name of Rudy Wade. Theo and Amanda will talk about Ren Fair's faith, and it's really nerdy. They really nerd out about Ren Fairs and like cosplay and like. I guess her fiance like proposed to her, like did like a whole thing where like where there was a loud bang and like a meteor landed in the backyard and there was like smoke and shit and like fuck it. Yeah, people dressed like aliens and stuff. Like it was a whole like role playing like LARPing thing. So, like,
He must really love her.
Yeah, they're both fucking nerds, dude. like, so when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, that lady fucking killed somebody, right? Then I'm like, I look into it, and I'm like, oh no, she's like, she's a super nerd. Like,
she's not capable of that.
Like, this person couldn't have killed anybody. Like, so I recommend listening to it. If you have any qualms about Amanda Knox, after you listen to this, you're gonna be like, oh, she's a geek.
I feel really badly.
That's fun. She's funny.
As you know, I'm actually familiar with her story, and the fact that she was in Italy, they really sensationalized the story. They wanted it to be true, and she was 6 years in jail or whatever, like just because they're like, this is a crime of passion, and she's a nerd. She's not capable of it, and that's just a goddamn nightmare.
And she was like 20 when she went. It's horrible.
Yeah, she missed her whole 20s.
Missed most of her fucking 20s.
Yeah, she's really cool. That was a good episode. I actually turned it off because I'm like, this is too nerdy for me. But it was good. I'm glad that it was more than just talking about her shit. That she got to talk about things that she likes.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this girl's a nerd.
That is good.
But she might be stunned, because she spent most of her 20s in prison. So it's probably hard to like get out and like be a person after that. Like.
Yeah, like she's still 19.
It's like you're 30, but you're still like,
You're probably older. It's like you're still 19, but you're 50, considering your life experience.
Or who knows? You just don't really have those experiences, But you have like crazy prison experience.
Yeah, like wondering if you're ever going to get out and the whole time knowing that you're innocent. It's so unfair.
Which is weird. Like, she said it gave her like compassion. Like she can talk to somebody like murdered their child, you know, because she's
been there.
'Cause she has, you know.
Yeah.
Someone who's like killed their kid or murdered somebody, like she can still talk to those people. It was just like the worst day of their life, too.
Right.
It's not like they don't regret it and shit. But I don't know.
That's good. And Theo Von, the Southern gentleman that he is, definitely puts on the charm. And it's not like the normal Amanda Knox interview.
Mm-hmm.
I stand by that. I shouldn't have turned it off. Just like you shouldn't have ignored Chapo Trap House tabletop games. We gotta switch it up.
Yeah, okay.
My next one is Risk.
Risk.
Bold stories, boldly toned.
Risk.
Risk. I love that song, by the way. Their intro song is heavy. But it's like, if you've ever heard The Moth on NPR, Risk is like the rated R version.
It's like The Moth, but good.
Yeah, it's The Moth, but good. I think you've said that already on PodSmash. This particular episode is called Jolts. And there were 3 great stories, but the particular one that I would like to highlight is this guy. All right, it was relayed by Emerson Dameron. It happened to him, and he was being robbed. They asked him for a cigarette.
Oh, yeah, I heard this.
Right, and he was like, "You're out of luck today." And then, what do you know? Guy's got a gun. He wants everything. And the guy, like, made him drive around so much. Didn't know where he was going. You know, went to the ATM for, like, $40. And they developed a weird relationship while this guy was being robbed and, like, kidnapped at gunpoint. It's just really funny. And I don't know. I can't say anymore. Like, for real. Words can't articulate. It was a good story, but definitely the whole episode was good. It's just that one, it's being robbed, but being really funny and interpersonal.
Yeah, he got like mad at the robber. He's like, "You're not helping." He's like, "I haven't helped you."
I've been driving you around.
I'm driving you around all day.
You know, I'm listening to you. I'm cooperating. The least you could do is respect me.
But then the guy's like, "No, you're right. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry." Pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was surprising.
That was really good.
That's weird, man.
Risk was on point the last couple weeks because it's weird. We missed 2 weeks, and I'm like, you know, going back in time. But that's okay, guys. It doesn't have to be of the week. It has to be of our life.
Yeah. You want to listen to some ads?
Definitely.
All right.
And for you, the sweet and sour listeners of Blowjam, Leaf Filter is offering a free estimate and $300 off their #1 rated gutter protection system. Leaf Filter Micro Mesh Gutter Guards were designed to make life easier for homos. And by homos, I mean homeowners. Once the product is installed onto your existing gutters, you'll never have to climb the ladder to clean your gutters again. #safety. So you get a lifetime transferable warranty, no holes, gaps, or openings. It installs on your existing gutters, doesn't void your roof warranty, and you get free gutter cleaning and realignment services. Keeps out leaves, pine needles, shingle grit, seed pods, insects, and pests, and voyeurs. It also protects your home against landscape erosion, basement flooding, heaving driveways, mold growth, foundation issues. It's true, it's a trickle down. So, to request a free estimate and get $300 off your purchase of Leaf Filter's revolutionary gutter guard system today, go to leaffilternow.com/blow. Again, that's leaffilternow.com/blow for a free estimate and $300 off.
Welcome back to Talking Tatas. I'm Skip Finch, and with me, as always, is Delia Blowjam.
Hello. That was a great ad, if I do say so myself.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, no. Let's talk about news. We have so much to tell you guys. Life has been insane in the last 2 weeks. First things first, poor Joey quit the band.
Joke with the band.
As soon as we got some momentum, he was like, I ain't playing no shows anymore.
Don't get mad at Joe, because he's got a rare, disease.
Yeah, he's got a good excuse. And don't get mad at us. It's not that we're assholes. It's just the way that things go.
Yeah, we're still going to jam with him on a month-by-month basis, because I jammed with him for over 20 years, so he's my drummer. And he feels mutual. I'm his guitarist, so...
You guys are on the same page. You're in the same astral plane.
Yeah, we're doing it.
And me and Jack, we're also there. Joey drives the bus.
Right.
And there's no way that anybody would be, on inner minds like that. We are one.
He is irreplaceable, but we're still looking for a replacement.
Right. At least to play shows.
To do live shows, because it's too hard for Joe. He can't walk too good. He's got hammer toe. It's like he's basically walking on his toes and stuff. It's like
he has to walk with a cane.
With a cane, it's really hard.
It's hard, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's not like he quit Blow Jam. He just quit playing shows.
You can still play drums. You just can't get around too good.
Right. So Joey, we love you if you're listening, and we'll see you soon. We're gonna jam again. So.
Yeah, we'll jam.
Yeah, and maybe, who knows? Maybe he'll get better treatment, and then he'll be back to regular old Joey.
Yeah, let's hope science prevails.
Yes. Science, please.
You got any other news?
Yeah, I got mad news. Something insane happened to me the other night, and actually the whole family. I was on the deck with Ryan, and I saw Tito's butt, and there was legit a piece of poop sticking out. And I'm like, yo, I gotta run. Because if Tito pooped on the poop deck, Ryan would have been so mad. So I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I slapped his leash on and we ran out, and I hear Ryan in the background, no, don't. And I'm like, fuck, he's gonna poop. He's gonna poop on the deck. And Ryan just kept screaming, no. And I didn't understand. I didn't hear him say the reason why.
Well, I was trying to tell you to come back in because that the neighbor's dog got loose. Mm-hmm. It's a pit bull.
Yep. Because I heard the girl screaming, and I thought it was because somebody locked her out. That's what it sounded like, and we were talking about that. But no, you're right. The dog got loose. So it's a pit bull. It went running down the mountain, and, I know her. Her name's Zena. And I'm like, hey, girl. She just went straight for Tito. There wasn't even a sniff. How dogs acquaint themselves? She just went straight for his throat.
Yeah.
Poor little Tito. Well, not little Tito, but docile Tito. She just, went after him. He came off the leash. She broke his collar. I lost control of him. And they went barreling down the hill. And I can't stand by and watch my baby get fucking annihilated. She had him pinned down, so I jumped in, and we fell down the hill even more, and she was going after Tito so hard. Tito thinks he's tough, but he was on the bottom. He was about to lose. So I jumped in, and she bit my fucking leg, and I punched her in the head, the top of her head, 3 times so that she could lay off my leg. And she let up, but not really that much. Ryan, you screamed at her.
Yeah, I came out at that point from the back deck. I came out the door, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It happened so quickly, you were running.
Well, because she's gotten loose 3 times before, and I've yelled at her with the big boy voice.
She's used to... Yeah, Ryan screams like nobody else.
So she's afraid of me a little bit. So she came running up with her tail between her legs and, went away. But I didn't know she bit my wife, and then you told me...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got pretty mad.
Definitely. Rightly so.
And I felt bad. Their daughter was there trying to,
She was, crying.
Yeah, she was upset. She was like, I don't want to know. She doesn't ever act like this. And I'm like, ah. And I was like, I'm not mad at you or the dog. It's fine.
Yeah, I wanted to scream and, like, be so mad at everybody around, but I looked at her.
I was like, it's not your fault.
Yeah,
So.
she was a sweet girl. I actually like her, you know? It's, her mom.
I did say, get the fuck out of here. I was like, it's not your fault, but we need to get the fuck out of here. But that's just how I talk.
I don't know. I might have said the word bitch.
That's why I don't have kids. I don't know, but can you get in trouble for saying fuck
to a child?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
She's like 11. She probably heard it.
Yeah, she's heard it, especially with her mom.
I feel bad, but tensions are running high and like.
Yeah, I mean, I just got bitten by a dog. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was high adrenaline, and I'm trying to keep my dog.
I'm not mad at her. Like, I looked at her in her eyes, and I'm like, I'm not mad at you.
I'm trying to split up a pit bull and a Australian Shepherd, you know. Like,
yeah. Well, actually, he's more of a golden retriever.
Yeah,
He's a retriever.
Yeah, retriever.
He's got the world's softest bite. It's, like, hilarious.
Yeah, he won't really bite you. Yeah.
It's really funny, actually. Anyway, we're getting off topic a little bit, so here's what went down. I got bit, and this woman started screaming at me because she thought that I called her daughter a bitch. And I'm like, your dog is a bitch, like literally, literally. And I don't even remember saying that word.
No, you didn't say it. I was there.
Yeah, I never said that.
She wasn't there, so.
She was not there.
She was not there, and she's dictating everything that happens.
So she lives 2 doors down. We're at the very top of a dead-end street.
2 houses down.
Yeah, 2 houses down. So we're at the very top of the street, of a dead-end street. We're trapped. She's got us locked in. She had people there, and she was screaming at me, saying that her dog isn't aggressive and that my dog probably bit me. I'm walking Tito on my property, and suddenly this barrel of pit bull comes down and fucking attacks us. And she's attacking me. And so I called 911, and I was shaking like never before. It was scary as fuck. And she's like screaming at me. And so I called 911. The paramedics came, and I'm like, fuck. You know, I don't want them. I want police. I don't know the goddamn police phone number. So in the meantime, she called the police on me.
I know, that's it.
The victim. It's so weird. And, yeah, I was so upset. Me and Ryan, like...
But in the meantime, I, like, left to go get another collar because there's definitely poop hanging out of my dog's butt.
Yeah, you need some means to take him out.
I need to take him out with something. Like, where I can't attach... I don't know. I can't attach the leash to his butthole. I don't know. Or his nose. Like,
that would have helped.
Do I attach to his nose holes? Like, that's animal abuse. I don't know. But whatever. So I had to go get one. I came back, and the ambulance was fucking there. And they're like, you weren't even here the whole time. Like, you were just talking to me. You were yelling at me.
Yeah.
Like,
there were a couple kids up there dealing with you.
5 minutes ago.
And in the meantime, while Ryan was gone, she said that she's going to, next time that she sees me, she's going to punch that raggedy ass bitch.
Raggedy ass white bitch.
Well, that's immaterial. I was trying to not bring race into it. Yeah. But that's the case. That actually is what went down.
Yeah, that's
and
what she
so she threatened me.
She brought race into it. So.
She did, yes.
It wasn't us.
So she straight up threatened me. I started recording video, and then we were waiting for the cops for like an hour and a half. And in the meantime, Ryan and I, we got wasted. We drank like 5 beers in 90 minutes because Ryan was pissed as fuck.
I didn't want to fight. Cause
he wanted to do something but fight, and I couldn't stop shaking, and I don't know what else to do.
I'm just used to...
It was a crutch.
If you're fight or flight, I'm fight every time, so...
Mm-hmm. So you needed to numb yourself.
I really wanted to fight. That's the deal. And this kid was trying to fight me, but I'm pretty sure he was like 16. So.
Right. He's like, we good?
I can't fight him. He's like, we good,
step
son?
Into you?
We
you
good,
step
son?
in?
I'm like, oh my God, you never got hit in the face ever, have you? I can't fight you. I'm like almost 40, dude. Oh, it's so bad. I have to... Yeah, so
You have rage issues, too.
And I have anger management and rage issues, and like, I shouldn't be fighting, but...
No, but it triggered something within you.
I would be so happy.
You've been looking for a good fight. Well, not looking, but if it befell on you...
It's falling into my lap, and I'm so happy right now.
No.
But it's okay. I'm not really happy.
You're just being silly right now on the podcast.
Yes,
That's not true. Nobody wants that. So the police came...
I'll feel bad afterwards. I always do.
The police came, and they had talked to her first because she called the police on me. I'm at the top of the dead-end street. She's below me, outside waiting. So they talked to her first, bought her lies, came up to me, and I'm a little drunk, Ryan's a little drunk, and apparently we didn't seem credible. But I didn't think credibility mattered. It's open and shut case. This dog attacked me on my property.
Dog came on your property, attacked your dog. You broke it up, bit you. Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened.
I came up, broke it up.
So the listeners get the gist, but what...
I swore at the little kid, but...
What I didn't get was the fact that she was threatening me. She's also 3 times my size, and she's clinically insane, and she has people that... She had CPS, and the cops come over 10 times this summer. She had about 8 children there, and 6 of them got taken away. So, anyway, that's just what it is. So the cop came, and he believed her, and I wanted an order of protection because she threatened me, and she's fucking scary, and I'm trapped here. And he scoffed at me. So I didn't like that. He's like, dogs fight the next time. He's like, dogs get loose. Dogs fight the next time. Bring your dog inside. Well, I can't do that when this dog breaks my dog's collar and is biting me. What can I do? Yeah, so that wasn't helpful at all.
Yeah, and I was saying to him, like, isn't it a dangerous weapon if you got, like, a pit bull, like, off a leash? It's considered a dangerous weapon. But I was saying shit because I called your dad before I even called the cops. You told me what to say. I'm saying all that shit to the cop, and he's like, you're muddying the waters. You're too drunk, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, you're not thinking straight. My dad is a 37-year police veteran. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was saying exactly what you told me.
Exactly.
Like,
but, we were a little drunk and maybe not articulate enough.
Yeah, I guess not. Maybe I slurred a little bit, but whatever. Like, I'm spouting facts, man.
Well, I had to call the captain of internal affairs at the police department because I wanted to tell him about what happened. Why didn't he interview me first? I'm the victim. I'm the one who called 911. Come to find out, she called the cops on me. For what? For calling her 11-year-old daughter a bitch, which I would never do and I didn't do. Anyway, the captain is amazing, and he's letting me get an order of protection, which was previously denied to me because I was obviously threatened. What raggedy white-ass bitch is around? I'm the only one.
Well,
so I'm going to get that and, get a lawyer. I'm going after her landlord because we didn't pay $85,000 to live up here in paradise but living in fucking fear. Yeah. Every time I leave actually just straight up. I'm just afraid.
I was really trying to feel like compassion. I'm like, maybe this lady's mentally ill, and I was like really trying to like think about it. I was watching her for like days, and I'm like, oh man, I see her like children like comforting her, but I'm like, still,
sad.
We can't. We pay too much money to. No.
And it's not even that; it's the principle. If we let her get away with this,
if we let her win this
she's just
one,
gonna stomp all over us.
It's forever, yeah.
And they're still staring at us. They're outside. They're just waiting for their time to come to us.
We can't let them win this one.
No, we can't. So, I don't want to have to lawyer up, but I'm doing it. That was the scariest thing. I'm, definitely traumatized.
It really sucks, but normally we wouldn't act like this, but...
No, never. I even posted it on Facebook because I legit thought I was going crazy. And I'm like, I just need, people to tell me that they're sorry and that this is crazy. Because it was. I'm a victim. And I have this problem with being victim blamed because I was before in a sexual assault thing, so just,
Nobody-
it's very unfair.
Nobody believed her, and that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, Ryan was there. That's when he first met me.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, we're on the path of justice, and I'm going to go see the captain Monday morning, and he's very nice, and we'll take it from there. Hey, you want some good news?
What's the good
I know,
news?
that was, like, extremely depressing. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it
Is
is.
it Porch Fest, or what is it?
No. No, not at all. But Porch Fest is going down tomorrow.
Porch Fest, tomorrow night.
Yeah, as we're recording this.
All our favorite bands, what was it?
Yard Party.
Yard Party.
Tom Jolu,
Tom
Second
Jolu.
Suitor, Bro Bros,
Bro
Crooked
Bros.
Knuckles, and many more.
Crooked
Yeah.
Knuckles, hell yeah.
You know, like those CD compilations, and many more.
And many more.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Alright, keep it going.
And many more. Okay, I told my IT guy, Jose, who's amazing, about Blow Jam, and he's like, oh, cool, I'll check it out. And he watched a video. It's called Blow. The name of the group is called Blow, and the name of the song is called Jam. And I've seen it. I've seen it around, but I never wanted to watch it because it just seemed dumb. Nah. It's the best thing that I've ever seen in my fucking life.
It kept coming up on the SoundCloud every time I look up Blow Jam. Jam
This
by
comes
Blow.
up.
But I never clicked on it.
Me
ever.
neither. So
It's
thank
really
you. Yeah, thank you, Jose. Shout out.
Should we play the whole thing, or?
I'm just gonna play the beginning.
No, let's play the whole thing.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like, well, it is 2 minutes.
Yeah, we can do it.
I don't know.
Or we can do it at the end, or
Well,
let's play the whole thing.
yeah. This
Let's play it.
This is PODSMASH XL. So let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
You guys do have to see it. It's like a guy and a girl in a tracksuit looking all like tough, but not really.
You gotta watch it, man. Blow by
You
Jam.
just have to. You have to. You gotta watch it.
I was like, Blow Jam posers. Because we already got the name copyrighted.
Yeah. We saw that and we're like, psh.
But-
No, they're amazing.
No, we like them. We're probably gonna cover this song.
Definitely. And it's like a janky video. It's
song's
just
amazing.
so funny. Oh my god. Without further ado, Jam by Blow. This is amazing. It only has 2,500 views.
That's it?
That's it. There
What?
should be 1 million now.
I just wanna feel you naked.
That's the one I heard. That's the one I heard.
Baby, please jump on my...
Oh, same song.
How are my levels? I can't see.
Good. Go.
Your boobs drive me crazy.
Babe, I'm getting on my knees, yeah.
You're a very sexy lady.
And I'm hurting you like a bitch.
You like a bitch.
We should lock him in the basement.
We should lock him in the basement.
Bitches swallow all his jam.
Bitches so all good.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ah, you gotta. Don't do that to me.
That's good, though.
That was good.
You get the gist.
Yes, you guys got it.
Bitches swallow all of this jizz.
Just the visual
I'll lock
of
you in
it
the basement.
is so.
Bitches swallow all this jizz. So,
It's more important to watch it.
we're definitely going to cover that song. at some point.
Absolutely. I want to like find these people and just tell them that I love them.
All right, we done with news?
We are done with news. Finally, thank you guys for bearing with us. Let's do our segments.
All right, but before that, can I take a piss?
Sure. For you, the sweet and sassy listeners of Blow Jam, Hotels.com is offering $30 off select hotel stays of $250 or more when you go to use Hotels.com/blow and enter code LISTEN30. With Hotels.com, you can get rewarded basically everywhere. From seaside cabins in Portland, to tree houses in Thailand, to 5-star resorts in Mexico, Hotels.com has all the options you're searching for in one place. And for every 10 nights you stay, you get one free that you can use at endless properties. Hotels.com's deals come with access to instant savings. Hotels.com. You do you and get rewarded. Free nights don't include taxes and fees. Instant savings available on select properties. Again, you can save $30 off select hotel stays of $250 or more when you go to use Hotels.com/blow and enter code LISTEN30.
We're back.
That was a seamless transition. Good job.
Yeah, nice.
Now it's time for segments, and I love Ryan's new podcast. Anytime you do that, well, every time you do that. It's
Yeah,
good.
I usually do.
Yeah, you always do.
Well, it's
Wait, theme song.
Ryan's new podcast.
There we go.
It's like they're not new, but they're new to me sometimes, or they are actually new. This one's actually kind of new. It's called Confronting O.J. Simpson with Kim Goldman. It's 25 years after the crimes that ignited the trial of the century. Kim Goldman, sister of the murder victim, Ron Goldman.
Oh. And he's always overlooked.
Yeah, she's digging deep into the crime that changed her life and fucked her whole family up.
Oh.
And eventually she's gonna... Well, she already started to. She's confronting O.J. Simpson. You know how O.J. got back on Twitter now?
And he's got to get
I'm
even.
gonna get even. Yeah.
That's so dumb.
That's who he's getting
I
even
think
with.
you're fucking even.
He's getting even with Kim Goldman, so it's like,
Really? That's who he was talking about?
yeah.
That's awful. Her brother is dead.
Yeah, I think you already got even, man. You killed her brother.
Well, let's just say he's dead, so at the very least, be sad about that, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just saying, she talks to, like, OJ's, like, lawyer, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. I can't stop listening to it. I listen to, like, so many episodes. I don't even know, like, 8 episodes.
So you would say that it's binge-worthy.
It's binge-worthy, and definitely listen to that. It's probably one of the best new podcasts out there.
Confronting OJ.
Or probably the best podcast out there. Because it's from her. It's like 25 years after. It really fucked her life up.
That's a long time.
It fucked her life up. It fucked her whole family up, man. Because seriously, like, this guy, Ron Goldman, he worked at a restaurant, and he, like, went back to Nicole Simpson's house to give her sunglasses.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. And then lights out. Oh, I'm sorry.
And OJ's, like,
bad.
always, he's always jealous or whatever, and, like...
Because of the sunglasses?
No, he's just always jealous, like...
Oh, just period.
Period. He always thinks she's fucking somebody else. Maybe she fucking cheated on him. I don't know. She probably did at some point, but, like, it wasn't with this guy. And he was just, like, an innocent bystander that got his fucking ass murdered. And this whole thing, man. It's crazy.
My best friend went to Boston University, and he happened to be in the same grade, or, the same year as their daughter. And one time she was really drunk, and she said, yeah, my dad killed my mom. Like, just because she was wicked drunk.
Yeah.
And,
He
it
totally-
stopped everybody in their tracks.
He did. Like,
She was very nice from what I hear. He was, like, a friend of hers. That's cool.
everyone forgets that OJ wrote a book called If I Did It, and he described exactly how he murdered them.
That's like a Trump thing.
Do you remember that? Or
No, I don't, but that's a Trump thing right there.
that's what I'm saying. But she actually got him in the civil court, so all the money he makes he has to give over to Kim Goldman.
Good.
But it's not like she's doing this And they're acting like him and his lawyer were like, "You're doing this for money."
Yeah, she's money hungry. No, she's trying to like hit him where it hurts at the very least.
No, she's trying to convince the public that OJ is a fucking killer.
Oh, so it's not even about that. It's just
It's not
like
about the
get him
money.
where you can.
She's got all of his money. All the money he makes goes to her. It's pretty fucked up.
If I were her, I wouldn't know what to do with that money. You know, it's sort of like blood money.
I'm saying it's a crazy, really good podcast.
Okay.
You gotta listen to it.
I went to go
It
fucking...
might be the best podcast like ever. It's
The
like,
na-
so good.
as soon as you said it, I went to go subscribe, and our internet is out.
Oh, nice.
So, oh wait, I'm on airplane mode. Maybe that's why.
What's your special segment? Do you have any new podcast? Or true
I do
crime
have a
or-
new podcast, and I do have true crime. Let me start with true crime. It's a podcast called The Clearing, and it's a little bit reminiscent of The Root of Evil, in the fact that it's the patriarch who is very suspect of multiple murders. She was like, you know, growing up, I was a victim of abuse, and my dad was a criminal, and he apparently reformed. I'm doing air quotes on the air. And he wrote books, and they traveled around, but she realized, like, hey, you know, we travel around so much. We live in a place for like a month, and then we go, and everybody around me is dying or getting murdered. Oh shit, that's probably my dad.
Fuck.
So she called the authorities, and it turned like everything unravels, and her dad is just this master manipulator and just this cold-blooded motherfucker. So The Clearing, it's an excellent true crime
That's good.
podcast.
I hate to burst your bubble. I think you did this last time, but
I did do The Clearing last time.
that's okay though.
That's okay. What I'll do next.
I guess you really like it then.
I do really like it, and there are many podcasts coming out. Well, how about Crime Town? Did I do that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, Crime Town was a partner with Billy Balls, the battle. Wow, I was gonna say the Battle of Billy Balls, and I just can't talk.
Well, the bad at Billy Balls was in the
Crime Town family
subdivision.
Yeah. So this Crime Town, it's season 2. It's all about Detroit and the various scandals and
'cause, like,
crimes
like
that go on there.
Like the first one was like Rhode Island, right? And like it was
RFK, Robert Kennedy.
Yeah, and there was a bunch. There was a bunch of them there.
The fucking Rhode Island mob or mafia is insane. They're bad
It's
people.
like a small city. It's like is the whole city like the mob?
Providence. Rhode Island's not a city.
Oh, Providence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole city's the mob.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, and that's
which is
season 1.
crazy.
But yeah, season 2 is really crazy. You get like a full scope
What was
of
season 2?
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
It's about
fuck.
Detroit and the mayors who are just embroiled in controversy, tied up with drug dealers, embezzling, various things like that. And just, you know, criminal, just bullshit criminal stuff where innocent people get hurt.
Detroit's
extremely hurt.
Detroit's like a giant Binghamton in the 80s. We died in the 80s. Remember that?
I
was
wasn't a lot, like,
Oh, okay, sorry.
I was maybe 2 or 3. I don't know.
Well, whatever. Or during the 90s. So.
Yeah. All right. So that's my true crime podcast. Do you have another new one?
Yeah, Only Here. It's a KPBS podcast about the place where... yeah, it's about the place where San Diego and Tijuana meet. You know, it's like that border place. You know, it's where they kiss. You know, where America kisses Mexico.
Ooh.
With host Ellen Lilienthal and producer Kinsey Moreland. They tell stories that only can come from a border town. So the episodes I listened to were called Dog Crossing.
Oh, okay.
So it's related to never mind. Or whatever. Dog Crossing Part 1 and 2. It's about a woman named Dana Delabetta. She's a rescuer that saves street dogs from Rosarita and finds them homes across the border in San Diego. The dog situation in Mexico is like fucking crazy. They're like they're getting crazy diseases and pardo. They don't ever neuter or spay their pets.
Wait, so dogs can cross the border?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. But it's well, she goes and rescues it. I don't know if she's smuggling them. Maybe. But there's so many dogs in the streets. It's like kind of like because in Mexico they didn't believe in neutering their dogs.
Oh no.
So,
haven't they listened to Bob Barker?
So I know, I'm just saying that it's dogs running rampant in the streets. Like, there's so many dogs. There's more dogs, almost more dogs than people in some cities. Like, it's crazy. So she's rescuing all these dogs and trying to bring them over the border to have people adopt them, you know. Like,
Where do you find these awesome sounding podcasts?
I don't know. I just find it.
Like, do you hear them on ads, or you're just, like, searching, or how do you...
It could be ads or searching. I don't know. Like,
Or somebody tells you?
Or someone says something, yeah.
Wow. You always come up with, like, really good new ones.
It's all random, you know. So.
Fuck. I've subscribed to so many of your Ryan's new podcast suggestions.
Mm.
And,
I mean, they're all pretty good. It's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a couple that aren't the best.
Yeah, but I thought, yeah, this one's pretty good. It was yeah, this one's pretty selfless. She's got like 20 dogs at her own house.
Wow.
And she's trying to... she's like... But there's like a limit in like Mexico, like you can only have 20 dogs in your house.
She lives in Mexico?
Yeah, so she lives in Mexico.
And she can take it to San Diego?
But she's American.
Oh.
So she can move in. So she's rescuing all these like sick dogs and stuff.
Aw.
Some dogs have like pardo or like crazy worms. And
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to listen to that.
She's kind of like the dog savior. She's like the dog Jesus.
Dog saint.
Dog saint. Saint of dogs.
Oh, that's
She's
nice.
really good. I like it. So you got something? Or?
Well, I was going to say, like, I do have another true crime podcast that I checked out, but I'm going to talk about it a little later. AKA in our nays section.
Okay.
Isn't it time for nays already?
Well, I got one more.
Oh, you got another Ryan's new podcast. Ryan's new podcast. They're
Well,
new
it's
to me.
What's that? Three Fat Nerds. It's basically 2 weekly shows on one channel. They discuss entertainment news. You know, like it's kind of like comic book stuff and like all that shit. Like, and it's called 3FN. And then on the other week, they got 3FNW. It's all about wrestling.
Oh, I like wrestling podcasts.
So it's kind of like they got the host Rich, Ron, and Derek. It's akin to the Ochadoro Parlay Hour and
it's local.
like Horror Zone 607. They're part of the 607 crew, which I'm trying to get part of, and I don't know how to do it. Like
I don't know. We've been around the longest.
It's like, come on, where's Blowjam? We're around before you guys. Come on, man.
I don't know. What's wrong with Blowjam? Nobody likes Blowjam.
Come on, man. What's on the hashtag?
Actually, a lot of people like Blowjam.
We're like interviewing a lot of the same bands that you like. But I thought it was cool. They actually played Shout the Robots in between their stuff, and like, so I thought they're pretty cool.
They have good taste in music.
Yeah, they were talking about like comic book stuff. It's stuff I can't understand, but I can tell it's done well. And if you're into that,
it's good production.
I'm not into wrestling.
No, I'm not either, but it's kind of funny to hear people who are into it talk about it.
Yeah, but they're talking passionately.
Yes.
And they're really doing it. And I like it.
People say that wrestling's not a real sport. Yeah, it is.
Well, it's kind of like
It's very athletic, and you get hurt like a mother bitch.
Yeah, it's like a dance. It's like trying to learn a dance or something.
Yeah.
Or like a song. You know?
You need a lot of athleticism when it comes to that.
No, I understand wrestling, man. It's pretty cool.
You watched it. You're a boy.
I did when I was younger, yeah.
Back when it was the WWF.
Everyone's like, it's fake. You know it's fake. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
of course
it's fake.
they're not fighting for real, but they're getting hurt.
I'm like, I know it's fake, but it's cool, dude. It's entertainment, man.
It's a soap opera for boys and grown-ass men.
You got the Ochadoro Parlay Hour. That's fucking dope. And the Horror Zone 607.
That's great. Yeah, represent local podcasts.
Yeah.
You guys, everybody should listen or look out for podcasts that are made in your area. You'd be
Hashtag
surprised.
607 podcast.
Yeah, check out our area code 607, but also definitely wherever you are, look for podcasts that are local to you.
And tell
And support your local pods.
tell 3 Fat Nerds to shout us out.
Yeah.
Or Horizon 607. Or
Ocho Duro.
Ocho Duro, because I shouted all them out. So But anyway.
Yeah. I don't think they care about us.
yeah, I don't
They're
care
probably like, they don't know anything. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know anything.
Well, we're the first fingers of podcast.
We are, and
But anyway.
we actually are the premier authority on what is good when it comes to podcasts.
And we're going to be the last.
Yeah, we're the first and the last. We're going to be podcasting beyond the grave.
We're going to fight to the death.
We will.
We're going to fight to death.
And we'll beat death.
We're gonna kick death.
Now is it time for nays?
Yeah, Nate.
I'm going to start. I listened to it for my true crime segment. And at first I was like, this is going pretty good. But then it really disappointed me. It's called Murder Minute. And it starts out with true crime news. So it's like stories that I've heard, or stories. It's,
I heard about the Murder Minute, yeah.
Yeah. So
Heard
it's,
ads for it. I just don't fuck with that shit.
yeah. Well, it starts out with up-to-date, just updates about different cases that are going on, but after like a minute, it goes on to its own story, which is just like so boring. It could be told in an interesting way. It's just a soothing voice with no surprises. You just know what's happening, and there's not much substance behind it. I just thought it would be cool news about stories that are in the news, but no, it's not like that at all. It's bad. It's fucking bad. Murder Minute. Suck my motherfucking dick. Suck my murder dick.
Murder my dick.
Murder my fucking dick in a minute, bitch. Okay, what's your name?
All right, I got that Joe Rogan Experience. It's a comedy podcast with host Joe Rogan. If you don't know that, it's probably the most popular podcast. All right, so his guest on this episode was Dan Crenshaw. Dan is a politician and a former Navy SEAL officer serving as the U.S. representative for Texas. Second congressional district since 2019. I just don't agree with most of his politics, and I don't like pretty much anything he said. So maybe you like him. I don't know. I'm not into Republicans, but he's not as bad as some of the nut jobs that's been on fucking the Rogan podcast. So, but still, nay.
Okay.
But the Pete Davidson thing was funny. He did do that. He went to Saturday Night Live and did the Pete Davidson thing. Remember Pete Davidson picked on him for having he had an eye patch or whatever.
Mhm.
He said he looked like the weird guy in the porn movie or something like that. But then he came out everyone got mad at him, and he personally came out on Saturday Night Live and helped Pete out, so that's cool.
That's nice. How about your special shout out?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
Okay, then I'll start.
You start.
I'm going to talk about This Is Uncomfortable, which is Ryan's new podcast that I put in my feed, or rather, he shouted, it was in his Ryan's new podcast segment, and I'm really into it. It's called This Is Uncomfortable. It's all about money and dealing with money in social situations, and it's the lies that we tell our friends. It's very hard to talk about money, period, which is weird because in America, money means everything. But I personally don't want to tell people my salary. And it's a story about how far one person went to keep his financial, he had a big inheritance, and he wanted to keep it a secret because he's a motherfucking punk rocker who inherited a bunch of money and is totally counter to everything that he and his friends believe in. So listen to it. Especially if you're a punk rocker, you can definitely relate. What's yours?
All right, so I got, well, in the spirit of a chunky episode of PODSMASH.
Yeah, this is XXL.
So I got some, I got 3 shout-outs. So my first one is Punch Up the Jam. Every week, comedians Miel Bordeaux and Demi Adjewigby attempt to fix a popular song, despite having absolutely no qualifications. So, unfortunately, Demi is leaving the show, so this week it was just Miel and her dad. Her dad's name is Jim. It's a special 2-part episode recorded from the island that her parents live on. So, it's an island like off of like Seattle. Like I see it because I'm friends with her on like Instagram, but like Miel and her dad are attempting to do a punch up of the Eagles Hotel California. They didn't get into the punch up yet, so next week it'll be pretty interesting. It was pretty funny though, what they're fucking doing.
I would like to hear that.
It was pretty funny. And her mom showed up to them.
Aww. It's a family band.
Yeah, it's really funny. But her dad's really good. He's really good with like audio. He's got like a radio voice. He's like, he sounds like a radio DJ.
That doesn't sound like a radio voice. You sound like Beaker.
Well, I can't do it. I don't have a radio voice.
No, obviously not.
But this guy's got a radio DJ voice. You know, he's better than like Casey Kasem. But anyway, I'm not Casey Kasem, so number 2 is Invisibilia. It's a show about unseeable forces that control human behavior and shape our ideas. With host Elise Spiegel, Hannah Rosen, and Lulu Miller. This week they dropped a bonus episode called Craftland. It's all about a man named Richard Kraft. He was in a fog of grief when his brother died. He couldn't stop buying Disney collectibles at auctions, which is weird.
And then it turned into a good thing? That's what I read in the description. No, it didn't?
Well, yeah, it did eventually. He sold it off, but like, it's basically positive distractions in the face of adversity, yeah.
Right. Yeah, you need to focus on something else when it comes to that. Yo, I got another special shout out.
But he bought so much Disney shit. It was like he bought like a 1,000-pound like jumbo that cost like $30,000.
1,000-pound Dumbo?
It cost like he paid $30,000 for it.
Well, I bet it went for way more.
Stuck it in a room, and he's like, "I want to talk about the elephant in the room."
Oh, that's so smart.
And
that's like the biggest amount of money for one pun.
But they actually paid people to do like a documentary about him. He put it in like YouTube. But he did it like a Disney.
To celebrate, yeah.
Did like a Disney
distraction.
Tour. It's silly, dude.
That's cool. I got one. It's called Well Read, and it's what the fuck is his name? Trey Crowder and his buddies, and I wish I could remember their names, but he's like the smart redneck. And that's why it's called Well Read, because they're very intelligent, highly educated people just with Southern accents and a Southern experience growing up in the South.
I actually like them, yeah.
It's really, really funny. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I honestly listened to like a half an episode, and I just can't wait to get back into it.
Actually, this is some of it, and they're really funny. It's hard to describe.
I heard him on I heard the dudes on the well-read guys on Dumb People Town, and I'm like, holy shit, they got a podcast.
Yeah, me too.
It's excellent, you know. And it like no matter what accent you have, you can still be really fucking smart, and they're really fucking funny. Listen to it, please. I beg of you.
It's just funny, like they're both like Ivy League, like scientists.
Well, there are 3 dudes.
Yeah. Well,
and they're all comedians too.
Yeah,
they're all smart.
But they're all Ivy League, like super smart. Like, it's really funny. Like, it's weird that they sound stupid, but they're saying like super smart things.
Well,
But
there's
anyway.
just a negative connotation with Southern accents. And just because you have a Southern accent doesn't mean that you're stupid. There are plenty of smart Southern people.
I
And
know,
that's
it
that's
just-
what it challenges you, those preconceptions.
But that's the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's you know,
It makes you sound dumb, but these are like the smartest people from like.
yeah, they're really fucking smart.
But they just
and
have
they just have an accent, a thick accent. So I like that.
That is pretty cool. Thanks.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're
High five,
welcome.
yeah, high five.
High five. We
Nice.
do the softest high fives in the world. Do you have any more special shout outs or
I got one more.
okay.
American History Tellers. It's a history podcast with host Lindsey Graham. They released so far a 6-part series about the Bastard Brigade. It's very good. It's World War II. You know, it's like Inglourious Bastards, all that shit. All right, bye.
Bye. So here's the deal, guys. Like, please rate and review us. It really does help, especially little podcasts like us. And we try to really bring awareness and really try to help and bring the discussion about podcasts. We're obsessed. So, and also we're obsessed with music. Blow Jam is first and foremost a musical podcast, but we're just fucking obsessed with podcasts. That's why we do PODSMASH all the time. Please follow us on the social medias, and we can't thank you enough. I can't wait for the EP to come out. You can always give us a call, by the way, the Blow Jam headquarters tip line. Actually, our phone was off the hook. It got unplugged for like a month, and we didn't notice. Anyway, the number is 607-296-7297. Is there anything else you want to add, Buggy?
Balls.
There we go.